I'm Cai Ap Bryn, Director of the Wild Food Catering Company, and I'm back here, Team Wild HQ, to bring you an exciting new recipe. Now today, I'm going to be making some nice meatballs using some wild rabbit, pork, and some lovely venison sausage from Hungary. So first things first, we're going to chop this up, I'm going to put it in the grinder, and we're going to make our meatballs. So to start off with, I'm going to debone the rabbit. Now I'm working around the back legs, trying to get meat off all the bone. Trying to prise off all those little bits of precious meat. So there we go, the meat's off the back legs. Now we're going to work on the saddle. Just to put my knife along the side of the saddle, push it down, just peel it off. That should just peel off just like that. Lovely bit of meat. Just going to cut it into more manageable chunks and then cut the pork so when we put it through the grinder it's in more manageable pieces. If you've never deboned a rabbit before and you're a bit unsure about doing it, if you go to your local butcher or game dealer, they'll be more than happy to help you. So now I've got a clean board, we're now going to cut the pork. So why do we put pork in the meatballs? Well, the pork's got a good fat content, and rabbit being a wild animal, when you cook it, it dries out, it's got no fat. So we're going to add the pork and the fat to give it some extra body, to keep it moist, to make it extra tender. So now we set the pork aside, we're going to give it another wipe down, cut the sausage, and we're going to get grinding. So now I'm going to chop about 100 grams of this sausage. Now we've got all the meat together, we're going to put it through the grinder with some seasoning and a little bit of mustard. So there we go, our meat's grinded. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning and start mixing it with my hands. I'm simply just pushing it down and folding it back in over itself to make sure it's all mixed in properly. I can really smell that spicy sausage and it smells really good. I've got 330 grams of pork, 350 grams of wild rabbit, 100 grams of the spicy venison sausage from Hungary, and a nice teaspoon of Dijon mustard. So now I'm going to make the meatballs. I'm going to roll the mixture in the palm of my hand, just like that. So there we are, 15 meatballs out of that mixture. So we're going to take these over to the cooker and start cooking them off. I'm going to make the rest of the sauce. I'm just putting the pan on heat, just coating it slightly with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to keep rotating the meatballs because I don't want them to catch and burn at the bottom. Now these meatballs are nearly done. Once they're done, I'm going to set them aside and we're going on with the rest of the sauce. So now I'm going to get a pan on the heat. Again, coat the bottom with a little bit of olive oil. Now once that's that temperature again, we'll start adding the rest of our ingredients. Put the onions in. Put in the garlic, pinch of black pepper, pinch of salt. I'm just going to mix that. I'm not trying to fry the onions, I just want to make them transparent and soft. Okay, now the onions are soft, we're going to add in the rest of the ingredients. We're going to put in 400 grams of tomato. Give that a stir. I'm also going to put 2 teaspoons tomato puree. So that's cooking. I'm just going to top it up with a little bit of water, about 80 ml. I'm going to let that cook and come up to the boil. And I'll take it off and add the chopped basil. While that's cooking, I'm now going to add tagliatelle to the pan. Pinch of salt, dash olive oil. Just stop it sticking. Now, I'm going to add a small teaspoon of white sugar. I'm going to add some chopped basil. Now I've got everything in the pan. Turn off the heat, leave it aside, and wait for a couple of minutes for my pasta to be done. Then we'll take it back over there and put the dish together. So here we are. The sauce is done, meatballs are cooked, pasta's cooked. We're going to put it on this plate. We're going to serve this Italian bad boy. This is a great way to get everyone involved in the game. Everyone loves an Italian. And mixing the rabbit with the pork, make the meatballs, is going to be a winner, I promise you. So I've got basil. I'm going to top it up with some grated parmesan. Look at that. That's a meal. Now this is my favourite bit. You've got to try it. I'll have another bit. Now that's what I call rabbit meatballs. Give it a try.